Hi guys, it's Mr Pekri here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you South America and some of the main countries produced food and things that they export out of the country. And I'm going to do that by firstly showing you this map that I made of South America. I used little matchsticks. You can use whatever you want at home, but this is what I chose because I feel like it was really easy for me to just make the shape of the continent and the countries. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to label them for you, and then one by one I'm going to show you what their main produced things are and what their exports are. Okay, so the first country we're going to look at is Argentina. That's this country here, and the main things that they produce are sugar, soybeans and corn. Okay, so this is how I'm going to be showing you each country. I'm just going to put the three top things that they make, and I'm going to label the country as well so that you can see it clearly. I'm going to put that on there so you can see. And I'm going to do this for the rest of the countries now. Okay, the next country we're doing is Bolivia. We're going to be going in alphabetical order, so that's what's next. And the main things that Bolivia make are soybeans again, sugar again, and finally potatoes. So sugar and soybeans have come up twice now in both Bolivia and Argentina. So that might mean that because they're next to each other, they both can grow the same things. Okay everyone, the next country we're going to do is Brazil, which is the biggest country in the continent. And their main things that they make are coffee, sugar again, and soybeans again. Okay, so that's three countries now that have soybeans and sugar as one of the main things that they produce. The next country we're going to look at is Chile. That is the really long country on the side of South America. It goes all the way around the edge. And their main things that they produce are wheat, grapes, and seafood. Okay, so you can see some of the things that I've made. We've drawn and coloured them in because we don't have them at home. But if you do have things at home, it's really fun to just use them and put them on the map like that. Okay, the next country we're doing is Colombia. Colombia is this country here, and it's the one that connects to North America. So usually there would be another country here connected to it on the map. And the main things that they produce are cows, so that's beef and dairy. And they've also got sugar. And they've also got coffee. Okay, the next country we're going to look at is Ecuador. And Ecuador is this smaller country over here. And the main things that they make are bananas, sugar, and coffee. Okay, so if you look around the map, there's a lot of countries that have coffee and sugar, and soybeans too. So that means that in South America, a lot of countries find it easy to grow those. So it might have something to do with the climate of the country and something to do with maybe the ground that it's grown on. Okay, the next country we're looking at is French Guiana. And that is the smallest country in South America. And that one is the one right on the edge here. And their main exports or things that they produce are rice, sugar, and cocoa, which is used to make chocolate. Okay, so it's a little bit different. Maybe the ones that are closer to that one will have similar things to produce. Okay, the next country we're going to look at is Guyana, and that's this country over here. And the main things that they produce are sugar, rice, and coffee. Okay, so if you look around the map, it has similar things to French Guiana, which are rice and sugar, but it also has similar things to these countries around here, like coffee. Okay, so remember, wherever the country is, other countries near it might have similar things that they produce. The next country we're going to look at is Paraguay, which is this country here. And their main exports are soybean, sugar again, and corn. Okay, So if you look around, Argentina also has corn and soybeans and sugar, and the countries around it have some similar things too. Peru is our next country, and that's this big country on the side of South America. And the main things that they make are cotton, which is different to any of the other countries, potatoes, and coffee. Okay, so again, if you look at the map, it's got the same as Bolivia with the potatoes, and then the same as the countries up top with the coffee, but this one has cotton, which none of the other countries have, which is really interesting. The next country we're going to do is Suriname, which is our second last country, and their main exports are things that we haven't had that much. We've got bananas, we have palm oil, and we also have coconuts. Okay, so this country is actually quite different to the other ones because the other countries don't have coconut or palm oil, but we do have another country or two that have bananas. Next country is Uruguay, and that is this small country down the south of South America. And the main things that they make are wheat, soybeans, again, just like the other countries around it, and beef and dairy, so cows. Okay, so just like the other countries, if we look around one more time, a few countries have got soybeans now, and a couple of countries have got wheat as well. And cows too, we've got a couple. Okay, and the last country, finally, is Venezuela. And the things that they produce are sugar, just like the other countries around them, beef and dairy, which is from the cow, and one that we haven't had before, chickens. So that could also be things like eggs and meat. So guys, there you have it. That is our map of South America. Remember, I just used matchsticks to make this. You can use whatever you want or whatever you have at home to make a map or a model of the countries. And your challenge is to do some research and find out anything else that these countries might produce. And you can show it however you want, even if it's just drawing on paper like I did with some of these. Okay, or if you have things at home, you can use those too. So you can do some research to find out what they make, and you can put it on your map. And also remember, it doesn't need to be this big. I just thought it would be easier for me to show all of you what it can look like. Okay, and that is everything. I hope you give it a go, and I hope you enjoy it.